About set to go now, and on the hill the big righty Tristan McKenzie. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter, so always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound, so hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
Inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And another ball.
2-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, you know, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Jackson Merrill in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. McKenzie, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering upstairs. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Righty delivers. In the air, right side. Sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. First pitch misses. Two outs, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Two outs. That one inside. 3-1. Nolan Gorman waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. In the air, left field. Thomas gets under it. Brings it in for the third out. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And starting in this one, A.J. Puck.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. We talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the pitch. Strike on the outside, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The pitch. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Now it's going to be Bryce Eldridge. Foul ball. And there's a ball.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Had him way out front of the slurve.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nolan Gorman. McKenzie, 31 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. And here it comes. And he takes a strike. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Why to kick the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Stepping in for San Diego, Michael Busch. And that's in there for strike 1. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Rule to swing. Second inning here. No score.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
One down, base is empty.
Oh.
Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
That one not close. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Luis Urias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 down, nobody on. That one 95 to finish him off. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bryce Harper to the plate.
The designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Puck back to work. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Booth. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1. Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Jackson Chourio stands in for the Phillies.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
batting fifth, the second baseman, Termarr.
Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
One ball.
Pitch out, but no action. And a pitch. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. The 1-1 just missed. Chourio, the base runner at first with one out. That's off the mark. 3-1 now. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There's the strike.
Okay.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So first and second with one man gone. Next to hit, Aiden Miller. Ball one there.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The lefty, the 1-0. Slides, but he can't pop off with it. Heading for the plate. The throw home. But it's off right. He will score.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Harry Ford getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. The next offering misses.
One ball.
And 1-1. One run across to the frame so far here in game 2. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one missed. Next pitch way upstairs. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Alec Thomas now. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
The situation here, he's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And now Jordan Lawler went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The Phillies trying to break this one open here in game 2 of the NLDS. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Padres nothing. On to the 3rd inning. So here's the Padres DH, Manny Machado.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Now Molina at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just off the outside edge, and the count even 1-1. Foul ball there. The Padres trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging, and there's one down.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Ty Duvall will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Left-hand batter waits.
1-1.
And that skips into dirt.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fall off foul. Man at first, one away. And another ball. And the right-hander deals.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Johnson in plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd out. Padres lead one. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the third. And the batter now, Bryce Eldridge. The pitch. Hammer, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Kicks and fires. On the ground to short, could be two. To second, there's one on the bush. It's a double play.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Harper.
And now here is Harper. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fly ball down the line. Molina. Long run on his horse. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that is that. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. The pitch. That misses the zone. 1-0.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. McKenzie over to first, and he's back in on a dive. The pitch, and a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Left center base hit. Merrill rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
First and second, no outs. Next for the Padres, Michael Busch. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Kicks and deals. And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Here's Luis Urias. Caught looking his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball.
There's one. Return throw to first. Double play. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Chourio. And he deals. Strike 1.
Boom. Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's going to be Termarr Johnson. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller singled and drove in a run his first time through. Step off, throw to first. Chourio back on a dive.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
On the line, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Harry.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Runners on the move. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Chorio, the lead runner out at second. Miller at first. One gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gonna count 1-2.
Strike.
Two on, one out. That one out to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And now the lefty. And now the count is even. The pitch. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, but it's offline.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
One down. Now the left fielder, Alec Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that's outside. Movement in the bullpen. Johnny Brito getting loose out there. McDermott also throwing. Here's a 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
That one fouled off. That misses, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. He goes down looking. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Padres 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Machado. The wind and the pitch. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 2000 Hit Club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And a strike in there. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. That missed by a lot. 2-2. And he chases that one. Picks up strikeout number 7. So digging in now for San Diego, Diego Molina. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Junior Castro, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Santana warming up as well. Bases empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. He tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Thomas gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Ty Duvall. That one's in there. Strike 1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
In the air, right field. Acuna there. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Eldridge.
Park back to work. Right down to shoot, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the air, left side, gets under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Acuna now.
Acuna Jr.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And this is inside. On the ground, out to short. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Man at first, Bryce Harper now at the plate.
Harper.
Acuna runs. Strike in there. Oh, save! One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. No. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
At the belt and fires. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Jackson Chourio. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around third, he'll score, and they lead by 3. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at second here with 2 away. Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and he just misses. And it's fouled away. Chourio on at second with 2 down. Struck him out looking. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. Back here in Philadelphia, this is Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
The wind of the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Check swing, they would appeal to third. And he went around according to Darryl Parker.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Rip towards third. Zips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. Outside.
1-0.
That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
Two outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tristan McKenzie will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Junior Castro. He's into the game with the bases empty. So 2 down. Nolan Gorman digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Lined into right. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 4-2. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Johnny Brito.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller.
Third baseman, Miller.
And a pitch. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Morgan Hedger up and throwing. Number 63 getting cranked up as well. Right-handed reliever. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And another ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And now a full count.
3-2.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now for the Phillies, Harry Ford. Right through there for a strike. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's in the dirt. And that one lifted in the air center field. Settles under this one. Brings it in. Then there's one down.
The batter, the left fielder, Thomas.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alek Thomas. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a pitch. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Miller stands at first with one out. In for a strike, now 3-1. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That one gets down for a hit. Throws to second. Safe.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So the batting order turns over. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Acrobatic throw for 1. Back to first, not in time.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Bryce Eldridge will hit next. 1 for 3. Just off the outside edge. And that one is inside. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Ronald Acuna Jr. next to bat for Philadelphia. Two on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty delivers. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Bases full, 2 gone. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Here comes a pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in, fires to the plate, in there safely. And they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And the pitch. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Phillies 6 and the Padres 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. As the lefty gets to work. Outside corner, there's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Brash up and loosening in the pen. Santana also getting ready. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grabs it on the run. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias. Right through there for a strike. The Padres down by 4 here in the late stages of game 2. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Popped up. In position. Corrals it. And there are 2 down.
Now that designated hitter, Manny.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Machado.
Feel for a strike. Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. That's down and in. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 6 and the Padres 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. The right-hander back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Righty to the plate. Hit in the air. Center field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Chourio on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Urias racing over to make the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And at first, Aiden Miller getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one inside. Ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one hops the wall. Around third. The relay to the plate. Safe.
Little hesitation there led to the bad jump on a ball that really looked catchable. That allows a huge run to score late in this ball game.
New pitcher now, Morgan Hedger.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering upstairs. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. Just misses with that one.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Chop to the right side. Bush. And they tag him out.
The left fielder, number 5.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Thomas. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch. Way upstairs, and it's 1-2. And he deals. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's 7-2. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Diego Molina. Castro, a 6'4" lefty, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Rips that one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Ty Duvall, the next up for the Padres. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. One and 2 here. Got it. 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And there's a ball. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Castro off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and deals. Merrill tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 63.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jordan Lawler stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. In the air, left field, down the line. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Now back, first baseman, Bryce.
So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. First pitch just misses. Action in the pen down there. Number 54 appears to be getting loose. On the ground, Henderson throws to first in time.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In there, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Doubled up on the slider away. 2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
In the air, center field. Moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Gorman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That's a slider for a strike.
1-1.
Center field, Chourio under it. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now Michael Busch 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball. Two outs. Got a good eye there. And that one fouled off. Castro is just one strike away. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
Your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runs on base. For the Padres, 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.